Here's solve ratios involving unit price and constant speed. We are going to use equivalent ratios to solve these problems, which means we're going to write a ratio based on the information we know, and then we're going to create a second ratio based on the information we're trying to find out. Here's our examples. First, we're going to start with constant speed. So I'm going to read this. Baseball player Jackie Robinson sold home in 3 seconds. If there are 90 feet between third and home, what was the speed? So what do I know? I know that at 90 feet that he could run 3 seconds. That's what I know. I know that it took him 90 feet to run 3 seconds. I want to know his speed. His speed is going to be in feet per second. What does that mean? Well, that means that I know in this other ratio that I want to know how far he can run in 1 second. So what am I going to do for that? Well, how do I go from 3 to 1? 3 to 1 means I'm going to divide. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Whatever I do to the denominator, I must do to the numerator. 90 divided by 3 is 30. So my question is, what's the speed? How many feet can you run per second? Well, here's my answer right here. He can run 30 feet per second. Don't forget your labels. They are very important in that final answer so people know what you're talking about. Okay, number 2. Banana slugs can move at 17 centimeters per minute. If a banana slug travels for 5 minutes, how far will it travel? What do I know? I know that it can do 17 centimeters per minute. 17 centimeters per, that's going to be my fraction bar there, 1 minute. Now I want to use this for 5 minutes here. Figure that out. Well, my minutes are going to go in my denominator because that's going to match my minutes here. How do I go from 1 to 5? Well, to do that, I'm going to multiply by 5. So in the numerator, I'm also going to multiply by 5. 17 times 5 is 85. So my question is, how far will it travel? Well, the answer is 85, and my label is centimeters. So it's going to be 85 centimeters. That's how far it's going to travel there. Okay? Alright, let's move on to our next example. In our next example, we're going to talk about unit price. So first, we know that a box of cereal costs $2.34. So that's going to be $2.34 for what? I'm going to get 1 box of cereal. In my problem, I want to know how much would it cost to buy 4 of those. So I'm going to put 4 boxes down here. How do I go from 1 to 4? Times 4. So up here, I'm going to do times 4 also. 234 times 4 is going to be $9.36. How much is it going to cost? There's my answer. $9.36. Hamburgers cost $4.54 a pound. So I'm going to do $4.54 per 1 pound. I'm buying 3 pounds. So I'm going to put that in the denominator. Again, how do I go from 1 to 3? Times 3. So my numerator, I'm going to do times 3. $4.54 times 3 is $13.62. How much will it cost him? Well, there you go. $13.62. Make sure you put your labels on these. Make sure you line up labels in the numerators and denominators to help set it up, and then you're going to find out what you're multiplying by or dividing by to go from one part to the next part. If you need to look back at anything, go ahead. Otherwise, have a great night.